Hey everyone, so welcome to Fandomverse, and as you can see, we have improved on our production value a lot. And with this proper podcast format, we are going to get on some really interesting topics. Now, today we have a list of our combined top 10 visual powers in anime. Visual powers like the powers that are used using the eye, and both of us are very intrigued with visual powers. So let's begin with the list, right?
Alright, so to begin with, as you know, as many may know, that I haven't watched a lot of anime as compared to Mate over here. And in fact, I haven't watched Naruto yet as well. So when it comes to anime powers, I mean, I'm pretty sure everyone knows that anime powers is majorly famous because of Naruto and what they did with the Sharingan and all of that. So how about we start off with that first?
Cool. Let's start with two three special because Naruto has like abundance of visual powers. So if we're gonna put them in the list, then the entire list would be completely based on Naruto. So we'll do some special mentions of Naruto based powers, and then we can go into the all anime list. Sounds cool. So the first one, I'll begin with the first one, is my favorite character right over here, Sasuke Uchiha.
Sasuke.
Now his power, his Mangekyo Sharingan power and his eternal Mangekyo Sharingan powers were normal, like to the extent like what a basic Sharingan does. See faster, react better, and all those things. He had the Amaterasu and Susanoo due to Itachi, eternal Mangekyo and everything. But what the main power that I'm very intrigued with is called. Now this pronunciation is very Japanese and like very
Otaku?
yeah, very, it's like so deep Japanese I can't even pronounce it well. So it's Ameno Tejikara. It's something like that, okay? Ameno Tejikara.
What does it mean?
It means basically it is a teleportation jutsu.
Ah, okay.
And like
Oh, yeah, like the one that he used in the final fight a lot.
yes, when Naruto and the Naruto and
And his
Sasuke
degenerate
versus the
son. Yeah.
Otsutsuki, yes, yeah, and the regeneration, yes. So this Ameno Tejikara, what it does, it more than a teleportation, it's a space time, transposition jutsu. So if an object is there, okay, any object, even chakra or non-chakra produced objects like naturally occurring elements,
Like a woman. Sorry.
you can expect all those jokes from me, okay?
I'm
So
joking, guys.
so he can just replace himself or any other object with the object he intends to. All right, like in the movie, what he did, he took basically a enlarged shuriken, okay, a giant shuriken, and he replaced first Naruto, then his sword, then a Rasengan with that using Ameno Tejikara. Now this power does not come to him till the end of Shippuden because it's basically his Rene Sharingan's power. But still, it is one of the OPest powers. Now, why does this occur to the fans even more? Is because it is very similar to what power Obito showed and Kakashi showed using their Kamui. Alright, that was also a space time teleportation jutsu. This is just an advanced version.
I see.
Okay.
Literally.
So yeah, that is one of the coolest ones. Now coming to the second, special reference of Naruto is a character known as Shishui Uchiha. Okay, and he is known to possess the strongest Mangekyo Sharingan ability. He, due to his life and due to the treachery that was put against him, he was not able to evolve further into eternal Mangekyo and everything. But his Mangekyo Sharingan ability was the strongest. So it was known as Koto Matsukami.
Go ahead, please explain.
Okay. So due to this ability, he was also known as Shishui of the Body Flicker.
What?
Yeah, Shishui
Body?
of the Body Flicker.
He flicks bodies?
He
He just-
flickers his body. Like he creates a reanimation, like a shadow clone jutsu,
Mm-hmm.
but like in a wavy form. That is his base ability that made him the strongest shinobi, one of the
So
strongest shinobi. That is not yet Koto Matsukami.
so basically, he creates versions of people that look
Of
like the
himself,
Reverse Flash of
And
himself.
this ability is not Koto Matsukami. It's just I was trying to explain how powerful Shishui is.
Okay, so he creates versions of himself
Huh.
that are wavy, like you said. So basically, he creates version of himself that look like Flash when he's vibrating.
Yes, yes. Basically, he's so fast he can be at multiple places at the same time. Okay. So now coming to Koto Matsukami. So Sharingan is also known for their genjutsu, right? Koto
Yes.
Matsukami is the strongest level of genjutsu that is ever known to, in the entire verse. So it basically holds you in a physical form and it literally tortures your soul. Like it will find out your worst fear and it will replay it to you in the genjutsu till you literally die out of fear.
Would that work on Batman though?
No, it's Batman and not from Naruto. I would really love to see how genjutsu works on Batman, but anyways. So this was the strongest genjutsu ability, alright. It was so strong that it could counter other genjutsus, even Eternal Mangekyous. Even Fugaku, who was the father of Sasuke and Itachi, he was the leader of the clan at the time of the rebellion. He was also scared of Shishui. Now coming to the all anime list. Right,
Yes.
because there are too many Sharigans. If we go into everyone, it will just be a mind
We don't want to
explosion.
go into everyone.
Yes. So, the first one, the one we ranked 10 on a list, is Eraser.
Yeah, I mean, it's a very powerful ability, but that's all it is. I mean, it will not work unless the other person is, it already has an ability, an ability that's not defined by their physical state.
Yes. Look, we have watched more than 1200 anime, so this list does include a lot of mainstream stuff because so that people can relate. But a lot of you might have a different list, and that is completely up to your opinion. It's just our opinion, right? So Eraser is basically from My Hero Academia. Aizawa, okay, the teacher of class 1A.
Yeah.
He has this ability, and it is one of the dopest because in a world where literally everyone is like majority of the people have quirks or abilities, this ability is to stop those abilities. Once I can you please explain Eraser? He knows it better.
Yes, so basically his ability is that he can erase quirks once he has the person who holds the quirk within his view. But there are limitations to this. Suppose a man's ability is that he's just strong with his muscles. Like he can boost his muscle strength. Right? If Aizawa was to focus on him, he would still have his muscles intact. It would not change anything about his ability. It would not stop it. But for example, if someone was like Bakugo who does explosion, his power is that he can explode things with his sweat, like he can activate it. Aizawa can look at Bakugo and disable that quirk, disable the trigger that would turn Bakugo's sweat into explosions. So that's how his quirk works, is that it works on things that need to be triggered rather than ones that are triggered unconsciously or like blinking. You don't even think about it, it just happens.
So element based quirks and everything he can completely negate, but
Yeah.
physical he can't.
Exactly. Like for example, there's this guy, I can't remember his name.
The tail guy.
The teleportation guy on the villain side,
Yeah.
who has a
I remember.
fiery head,
Yes,
but
yes,
it's not
yes.
exactly fire.
Huh.
So if Aizawa was to look at him, it doesn't change his quirk. Like it doesn't change his appearance. Right? He'll still
But
be
he
made
won't
out
be
of.
able to teleport.
He won't be able to teleport, but he will still, he'll still maintain his form.
Yeah, he'll look the same. So physical form has no effect. So that is why we put it on 10 because it has a lot of limitations. But if those limitations were to be removed, like if a person's power is his sheer strength, and if Aizawa's eraser could, completely negate that strength, that his punches won't hurt Aizawa, then this would be one of the strongest abilities in all of anime.
Exactly, like what do you call it? In if you were to mix the ability of Meliodas and his brother, the other one, can't
Yeah.
remember his name, but basically, absolute reflection. Just negate everything, physical or non-physical. That would have been an overpowered quirk.
Yeah.
That exists only in some hentai.
Okay, so coming to the ninth one in our list is the very famous Gias from Lelouch of the
Geass.
Rebellion.
Yes.
Code Gias. Yeah, so Lelouch of the Rebellion has this. Please explain Gias.
Yes, so Lelouch basically is a character. If anyone's seen Death Note, they've kind of know the character of Lelouch as well. Because Light and Lelouch are cut from the same cloth when it comes to intelligence and personality. They have that narcissistic personality that goes very well with their intelligence. So Lelouch, he happened to obtain this power after there was a machine or something. I didn't
CC.
actually watch it. Yeah, well, it was CC, but in the anime they showed that he fell into
Yeah,
some
in the
vehicle.
manga it was CC only.
Yeah, in the manga, but in the anime they showed it slightly different.
Yeah.
It was some
Sad.
explosion, and then he just happened to have the power,
Right.
which was explained later on. Point is that the power was in his eye, and the ability is that he can control anyone he deems, as long as he makes eye contact with them or just looks at them. It doesn't require eye contact, I believe. Just needs to look at them once, and they will be under his total control. Now, the person who is under control will do anything Lelouch asks of them, of course, within the physical realm of what can be capable. He can't, if he asks the person to fly, he cannot just gain the ability to fly, of course. But the limitation is that he can only use this power once per person. So if he controls a person once, and once the job is done, he cannot control the person again. That's the limitation of Lelouch. So that's what makes it very like top tier anime, because it's kind of like a chess game where he always has an ace card, but he can only use it once per person.
That was the most satisfactory explanation on Gias I've ever had. Okay, I don't have like any questions. It's just perfect. So the next one is also from My Hero Academia. This one is from the person who was a sidekick of All Might for a while.
Yes, and he was also the sensei of Lemillion.
Ah, he was the sensei of Lemillion as well.
Yes.
So this guy is known as Night Eye, and his power is Foresight. Okay, which is very self-explanatory. He can see what is going to happen. Like he has a visual of what is going to happen before it happens. Okay, precognition in a display format. There's not much to explain on it.
Yeah, I mean, Foresight is quite
obvious. It's
self-explanatory.
very obvious.
But what is the limitation?
What is the limitation?
Is that he cannot predict when that foresight is going to take place.
He knows what is going to happen. He doesn't know when. Like it can happen the next minute or the next hour or after
Yes,
a year.
like if he applies that foresight, he can predict what will be happening in the next couple of minutes. But if he has to see a little more in the future, then he can, it gets unpredictable as to if that future will occur. If it occurs, when will it occur?
So that was about Foresight. Moving to the next one is from Fairy Tail. Okay, this character is known as Evergreen. Okay, she very favorite in the fans because she looks really good. The power is Stone Eyes. Okay, she's basically the Medusa.
She makes people hard.
She's the Medusa of Fairy Tail. Okay, she can look at you and
Make you
turn
hard.
to stone. Yes,
Yeah.
make you hard. Perfect. Petrification.
Any limitation? I haven't watched Fairy Tail, so I don't know.
Yeah, the limitation as such is
Like let's say if Evergreen was to look into a mirror and the mirror reflected someone else, like and the other person looked directly at
it needs to be a direct look.
Okay.
And like the limitation is only that because this is such a side character, the Stone Eyes is not that powerful. Okay, there are a lot of ways out of it, and
I thought you were going to say the exact opposite. That, because it's a side character, they didn't put much thought into limiting the power.
Like they didn't strengthen it enough. It could have been used much better. Okay, she just looks at you and you turn to stone. That is that. She's basically Medusa, but weaker, much weaker.
Alright, just one thing I want to clarify. Wherever she looks, that turns to stone, or it has to be the eyes.
No, no, no. Any person, if she looks at, or being or object,
Yeah,
it can turn
like
to stone.
I'm just saying, like if she just happened to look at my hand, would that hand turn to stone, or would
The
I just?
entirety of you would turn to stone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So that's how it works.
You
It's
know
not.
why I'm asking, but yeah.
Yes.
Continuing.
The next one is Pain. Okay.
Hmm?
Yeah, Pain from my hat. No. Pain from Naruto. We kept this one in the list because it deserves it. Okay. We didn't keep it in the special mentions because there is so much to explain on this. Basically, the Rinnegan. Okay, we already talked about the Rinne Sharingan of Sasuke specifically. Now we are going to talk about Rinnegan. Pain has the most, wide variety usage of Rinnegan. My favorite three are Chibaku Tensei, Shinra Tensei, and the reanimation, the reanimation abilities. Okay, so what Chibaku Tensei does, it's known as planetary devastation. Like this, you basically you can put an object or a person as the center of gravity, and every earthly objects will get pulled towards it and it will get crushed.
Okay.
Okay, it's basically nucleus of a star at that point.
Understandable.
And you can then use your own chakra strength to crush it even further.
To increase the gravity.
Yes, increase the gravity. So that is Chibaku Tensei. Then there is Shinra Tensei, the very famous Almighty Bush. Okay. Pain destroyed the entirety of Konoha with one Shinra Tensei.
Oh, there are multiple?
He can use it multiple times. It's just
Oh, you can use it. I thought there was like more than
he
one.
just flew and Shinra Tensei. Entire Konoha was like it had been hit by a comet or something, like a big meteorite. So it's pretty awesome. Orochimaru got defeated very badly by this Shinra
Pain?
Tensei.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And then using
Reanimation.
the Rinnegan, he can reanimate people. He can put. He can basically control the soul as well. He basically took souls of multiple people and captured them, and then rephrased them, and then they were all pain. The 6
Oh.
parts of pain. Interestingly, all those 6 are basically dead bodies. Even Yahiko. Okay.
So the pain team consists of people who don't feel it.
The only real pain is Nagato Uzumaki.
Who can feel the pain.
Yes, he can feel the pain, and he has been inflicting so much pain upon himself that he stopped feeling pain physically.
So you're saying if anyone shoved anything,
He actually did that to himself. Yes.
oh my god, the kinky bastard. Okay.
In literally everywhere he could puncture himself, he punctured himself.
Okay, that's a level of BDSM I'm never gonna try.
Yeah. And then he captured 6 bodies, and he basically manipulated their souls, including his best friends and his best friend's girlfriend.
Keeping the friendship close.
Yeah, but the best friend's girlfriend, he gave her consciousness, and she's alive, and she is the paper woman. Alright?
Okay,
From
so
the
she gets to be
Akatsuki.
alive.
Yes, because she didn't die that much.
That much?
Yeah.
That much?
She could be saved.
Oh, is that much? Was she in a coma or something? What do you mean by she was alive, child?
She was beaten up very badly enough that if she would not have been revived, she would have died.
Ah, okay. So she was in a coma, kinda.
No. There was no time duration, but yes.
Yeah.
Anyways, Rinnegan is pretty awesome. It has variety of powers, and it was for
Any
majority
limitations though?
of Rinnegan. There were none, but this Boruto guy, he co- he
He rebooted the rules.
I feel pain because of what happened. He took a kunai. And he completely blasted, like, he put it in a Rinnegan and it was gone. It was Sasuke's Rinne Sharingan. Alright, this the Rinne Sharingan which could do Amino Kojikara thing. It was defeated using a kunai. A knife, alright? You can cut fruits with it, you cut a Rinne Sharingan with it. It was known as the God's Eye. It could create planets, it could manipulate souls.
So,
Yeah, there were no weaknesses, but now there is a weakness, physical weakness. Basically, if you are not careful enough,
basically
people
throw-
can just.
yeah, people literally just throw dust in the eye of a god, and you'll start to blink.
Oh no! Yeah. So that actually happened, and it was very saddening. That's why everybody hates Boruto. But the manga now is pretty nice, and I'm hoping some good things come out of it.
Sure, buddy.
Spoiler alert, guys. Sorry, I got to do. Spoiler alert. We are talking about visual powers. In the manga chapter released like yesterday, Sarada, the
Yeah.
daughter of Sasuke and Sakura,
Yeah.
got her Mangekyo Sharingan unlocked.
Hey, that's nice.
We do
Congrats
not
for
know.
her.
We do not know what abilities it holds as of yet, but it is going to be pretty awesome.
Oh, there's no way to find out other than to just test it out.
She is going to use it, so we're gonna have to wait.
No, I meant, I thought, we're in the next generations. I thought, people would actually have a way of finding out by now.
Because the Sharingan, everybody has a different Mangekyo Sharingan special ability, so we just have to wait. To be honest, it's not hereditary, so okay. Coming to another special eye of the Narutoverse, Itachi Uchiha.
Yes. The older brother of Sasuke who has cancer, kinda.
Yeah, it was
The
looking
ninja
like
cancer.
Yes, the ninja cancer.
It's so ninja, you don't lose hair.
Okay, he is the most hated and loved character of Naruto. He has only aired in like 25 episodes. Still, he ranked second in character polls. The recent
Yeah, just for context, how many episodes does Naruto have?
more than 700.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
Okay. First was Minato, the father of Naruto. He was the number one in
The
character
yellow,
poll.
the flasher of the village.
Oh, the thing that upsetted me and the entire, fandom, who ranked third? Make a guess.
Don't let it be that useless.
You
pig
got it,
head.
man. You got it. The wife of Sasuke, Sakura, is the third highest rated character in the fan
That-
polls.
If she's on the third,
Who voted?
the only reason she's on the third is because of Rule 34 artists. I don't believe if it wasn't for the Rule 34 artists, she would be anywhere close to being third.
According to her actual physical looks, she does not even deserve to be in Rule 34 that much.
It's
She's
just the
that-
popularity. It depends on perspective.
And drawing.
Yeah.
But
Proportions.
it is like there are so many characters that deserve the topmost spots, and Sakura, really, come on guys. Anyways, so why is Itachi's eyes special? Itachi's eyes are special because other than the generic Sharingan abilities, his eyes could do much more.
It sounds wrong, but okay.
His Mangekyo Sharingan unlocks some specific abilities that are known godly even among the Uchihas, such as the Izanagi and Izanami.
You need to explain those words.
Okay, so going to Japanese mythology, Izanagi and Izanami are the first man and woman of the Japanese mythology. Their children were the gods. Also, fun fact, all the visual powers of the Mangekyo Sharingan, the Amaterasu, the Susanoo, okay, all those things are basically the gods of Japanese mythology. Amaterasu is the sun goddess. Susanoo is the wind god, and Tsukuyomi, the infinite Tsukuyomi, the Otsutsukis wanted to do. Tsukuyomi is the moon, basically, the moon god. So that is how it happened. All this is Japanese mythology. So Izanagi can basically get you back into time and make you relive the moment. That is actually time manipulation.
Okay, get you back in time to relive the moment.
You died, okay. You can use Izanagi,
Ouch.
and then you're not dead.
Wait, hold, hold on. Repeat that.
You died. You used Izanagi while dying, like
While
in
dying.
your last breath.
Okay.
You're perfectly fine now.
Also, you can revive yourself.
No. Like you were in a battle.
Yeah.
Somebody killed you.
Yeah.
You can go back to when he did not kill you.
You can time travel,
Yes.
basically.
Basically, yes.
Oh,
And Izanami, you can change the other person's reality.
it's like you gay.
Yes. So, using these abilities, Itachi was so powerful that when he actually got reanimated in the fourth great ninja battle, the war, he completely, changed the flow of the war, and the allies, the allied shinobi forces, won the war in 2 hours. The war they were fighting for 3 days. The guy who was behind all of this, Kabuto, Itachi literally found him out using the thing that he had actually reanimated everyone. So he countered the reanimation flow to where the geolocation was of the guy who reanimated
Oh, wait,
him.
I have a question. Like, since Itachi was reanimated, so during his reanimation process, could he not use his power to turn himself back alive? Like,
He did that. No, look. Okay, while after he was reanimated, he can turn back time, but not that much. He has been revived again. Okay, so
okay, so there's
it's
a
his
limitation
second
to
life.
how much
Yes,
he can rewind.
yes.
It's rewind time.
Plus, like the limiter would be when he's alive again, right? Because that is basically another life in a way.
In a way.
Yes. So the maximum he can go back to is the moment he got reanimated.
Okay.
And he was the first person to completely take control of his own body, the reanimated body. Because how reanimation works, the person who reanimates, everybody he reanimates are in his control.
Slaves.
Yes. So Itachi was no slave, and he slayed the person who was trying to slave him.
There were no black characters in Naruto at that point.
There were a lot.
Oh, okay. Did any of them get reanimated?
No, all of them were
course they
alive.
didn't. Of course they didn't. Some karmic justice right there.
Actually, funnily, the person who has actually, enslaved everyone using years of manipulation, his name was Black Setsu. And he was black. Very black. Like
Watch out,
charcoal
guys.
black.
It's just reverse racism.
But he was basically an alien. He was the...
Of course he was an alien. Of course, guys.
Not even completely an alien, because he was the child of, Kaguya. He was the physical manifestation of her will of anger.
We're thinking the same thing on the same lines.
But that is fine.
Yeah, because it's an anime.
Yes.
It's not like it inspired a bunch of generations. Not at all.
Okay, moving on. So, very basic mention of another ability. Kamui and Kakashi and Obito basically shared the same eyes, not going into the history. It was a space-time teleportation jutsu known as Kamui. It has been ranked one of the strongest. Okay. In fact, many Otsutsukis were actually afraid of it. Coming to one specific another power from Naruto, sorry.
Yeah, no, of course. I mean, this entire list is basically Naruto anyways.
We can't do anything about it, okay? It's Naruto visual powers are the strongest. And we are not even gotten into Boruto because there are some abilities that are super strong in Boruto. Different ones. there are a lot of new dojutsus that have been introduced. Okay, so Kaguya Otsutsuki, the mother goddess of all ninju. She basically, was an alien who came to Earth and started the ninja thing on Earth.
She birthed the ninjas.
Yes.
So to sum up again, Naruto.
She birthed.
Naruto is a story of time traveling ninjas who were originally birthed by aliens who fight aliens, right?
Kinda, yes. She was an
Anime.
She is an alien, okay? She's an alien, which her basic motive was to capture all life on Earth and take their chakra and everything. Basically, capture Earth. Okay, she came to enslave everyone.
Who's protecting Earth if she birthed the ninjas?
Her sons.
But she just birthed what?
I'll tell you. She fell in love with a human.
Of course.
They had two children, Hagoromo and Hamura. Hagoromo and Hamura were good. Okay, so they defeated their mother.
Oh wow. Okay.
And basically caged her in the moon.
So it's basically
formed
Greek mythology but Japanese.
Yes. They basically formed the moon. According to Naruto, moon is nothing but the prison cell of Kaguya.
Okay.
Using
So
Kibaku
Infinite Tsukuyomi, goddess of the moon, but the moon is a cage for an egg. Like
so Hagoromo stayed on Earth to spread ninju and the use of chakra. Hamura went to the moon to make sure that she stays captured. But Black Zetsu manifested, and using the Uchiha tablets, Uchihas are basically descendants of the eldest son of Hagoromo. Let's just not get into that. That was another battle that happened. Okay, his name was Indra, basically from Hindu mythology. Indra Otsutsuki. Okay, so those guys basically ended up reviving Kaguya and basically freeing her from the moon. But the moon didn't break, and she can use the moon's powers to capture everyone in a trance and suck their life. Literally suck their life force out of them. And
okay.
then she gets a divine fruit, which
what?
A divine fruit she gets, which
from where?
From the divine tree, which sucks the life force of everybody.
So it's not her, but it's a tree.
Yes, which is also the 10 tails. Which
is also the what?
Which got divided into the 9 tails. 9 tails, remember Kyuubi? Naruto is basically a Jinchuriki of Kyuubi. Other 1 to 8 tails are also there. So they were basically broken down from the original 10 tails that Kaguya got to Earth. Hagoromo did that as well.
Moving on.
Okay. So using her inner Sharingan, Kaguya can basically do the Infinite Tsukuyomi, and you got it, right? You get it, right?
Moving on.
Okay, the final one, the number one here is
Geiji Satoru.
Kyoju Satoru, my man! Another spoiler alert, guys.
You want more?
Yes. Do that again.
You want more?
Okay, I can do that properly, sorry. But another spoiler alert. In the latest manga issue of Jujutsu Kaisen, Kyoju Satoru is back after 3 years. It's nothing.
Okay.
Kyoju Satoru is just back. He's just back from the
You
cube
already
that
told the audience it's okay.
captured him after 3 years.
You told the audience.
And he's looking ripped. Okay.
Of course he does. He still looks ripped. Anyways.
More.
It doesn't matter.
He looks better.
His power doesn't require him to be ripped anyways. But
Did you see him punching that black guy in Jujutsu Kaisen?
Hold on. Don't phrase it like that. Stop phrasing stuff like that, alright?
Okay. But did you see him punching that black guy?
Yes. It's in the movie.
Yes.
Moving on.
Okay. So many people have not read the manga, so they are not aware of his visual ability
Like
because
Moha.
it has not been shown in the anime. But it is the number one, and we will give you spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. So this is basically what is his ability. His ability is known as Six Eyes.
Which basically creates a pocket universe.
No.
No. Okay, no. It's literally just no.
So he basically is from the Satoru clan, and his entire clan has this ability. It's not specified to him.
Oh, where is this clan then? Why don't we see him in the anime?
They're all dead.
What's the point of mentioning?
You made me give
What's the
another
point
spoiler. His entire clan had this power.
What's the point of mentioning if the entire... If he,
Even the Uchihas are dead.
exactly, I did. It's just It's like saying every student in the school has a gun. Oh, how many students? The one, because he was the school shooter. It's like there's no point. There's no point in mentioning the fact then.
Anyways, the entire Satoru clan had Six Eyes. It's basically a limit breaker kind of thing. Okay. So everybody knows how awesome Gojo is. He has some very special powers like amplification and limitless, which he combines.
And
into...
not to mention, he can't be actually molested.
People can't touch him without his permission because he's white.
Yeah. I'm not even gonna say anything. Yeah. Even rain cannot molest him.
Okay. So he lets his students touch him. Especially the one who has a demon arm with the mouth and the tongue coming out.
Oh no. Or, oh yes. Wait.
You
anyways.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Six Eyes is basically it enhances his powers. His already godly powers it enhances. The thing that you were mentioning, the void thing, it's known as domain expansion. Okay?
Yes.
Gojo Satoru's domain expansion is known as infinity, in which basically you are put into torment for an infinity.
Well, it's just basic. Yeah.
So his main power is actually limitless, which is limitless, and he can basically defeat literally anyone using. It's a very big Kamehameha kind of thing, but of Jujutsu.
And unlimited.
And unlimited, which Six Eyes amplifies even more.
It's like infinity cubed.
I'll explain this perfectly. I just got this perfect explanation. So Ultra Instinct was supposed to be perfect, right? You can defend anything, but Goku mastered it. Mastered Ultra Instinct, but that was not enough. And then Goku has now perfected it. Perfected Ultra Instinct. So basically, amplification is the red energy thing is his Ultra Instinct. Limitless is his master Ultra Instinct. Limitless while using Six Eyes while they are activated is his perfected Ultra Instinct.
Okay. But there's not much difference anyways because it's
There's
limitless.
a lot of difference.
Because it's limitless.
Look, as I explained, Ultra Instinct was supposed to be perfect in its own.
Basically, there's infinite power, but it's cubed.
Yes.
But it's still
Infinite power amplified infinitely. But it's still not enough, let me tell you. He got captured.
That was because of, like a low-key kind of trickery. Didn't really depend on who had how much power.
He got captured.
It's like capturing a president, okay? It requires brain, not power.
See? But yeah, basically he is infinitely powerful.
Not to say that you should capture any presidents. Except for North Korea. But if you do not have a good plan, don't go for it.
Dude, we have a lot of Korean audience. You're gonna get me killed.
We're just gonna cut that out of the video.
I'm actually scared now. Okay, anyway, so six size is basically an amplification thing. It enhances your pre-existing powers by a lot.
Got it. All right.
And the only way it is number one, you talk about limitations in everyone. It has no limitations. Its entire purpose is to eliminate the limitations of anything.
Nice.
So that were our top 10 visual powers.
Please make sure to like the video, share the video, subscribe to our channel, and
Yes.
yeah.
Arigato gozaimasu. See you next time.
Sayonara.